Here you can see some examples of bugs that have been developed in a steampunk style. This is what we're going to do, and we need to choose the original bug shape to use for this activity. First, you need to sketch your bug out lightly, making sure that it's big enough on the page. If you do it too small, you're going to really struggle to fit the internal details in there that make this a successful piece. So we are working on an A4 scale. This is so that we can plot things out properly and get the right sort of sizes and shapes. I've done this demonstration alongside a developed piece so you can see how it's going to develop over time and how similar some of the shapes are that have been substituted as I've developed my insect into a steampunk bug. Again, we review and modify things all the time, looking carefully at the original worksheet to see the shape of that bug. But we need to sketch lightly because these lines aren't necessarily going to stay here. We're going to substitute them with images of a steampunk nature to make it a stylised image. Plotting out those directions of legs and limbs, the way they bend, so that we can look for different objects that we might put in there later on. Adding details within some of the larger shapes helps you then to transform them into something else. The wings on the final piece I've made into pieces of metal that have got rivets joining them all up. Once we've got the basic shape plotted out there, we need to start to look at the different images that we've got that have got a steampunk style. Start to look at where certain shapes, things like cogs, are similar to certain round areas in the insect. Are there certain things like screws that you can put in for limbs? How might you join them together? These are all things to consider. So it's all about looking carefully. This is a line drawing of the developed image. The video that follows will show you how it built up. Similar shapes, circles and cogs. Adding different pieces of plate metal. Things like zips. The bottom half of a large screw becomes the body. Details like safety pins are built into the wings. The arm of a corkscrew becomes part of the leg. We just start to build up different elements together. Once we've drawn it, we then need to make it look 3D. We need to apply the tones. Darker at the edges as things curve around. Some of the shapes you may make look 3D by giving them shadow and depth. Remember, behind things there will be darker tones. Good luck.